Okay, let's do this. I should charge this phone as well. 'Tis but another week has passed. Hello, how's it going? Should I do what I watched in each month videos? I realize, hi. I haven't really done a welcome to Collector Creations. I don't really say that anymore, do I? I'm watching a lot of the Blu-rays on my shelf. Some of them I'm rewatching. Well, some of them are films I'm rewatching, but I haven't seen the version of the film. Say, I recently watched the 4K of War of the Worlds, the Spielberg version. I hadn't seen the 4K yet. It actually looks pretty goddamn good. It's one of those things where it's like, I want to make a video not to be like, oh, these are all the films I watched this month. I want it to be more of a, this is how I watched them, this is what I watched them on kind of deal. Like, I watched this one in cinema. It was okay. I watched this one on 4K. Hey, it was kind of cool. I watched this one on Blu-ray. It was good, you know, stuff like that. To emphasize the aspect of me watching the actual fucking Blu-rays on my shelf. Okay, so the 1st of Feb is actually a Wednesday. So I could, in theory, film it on the 30th. And then whatever I film on the 30th and whatever I watch on the 30th and 31st can be added to the what I watched in March video, because then March starts on a Wednesday as well. So yeah, I might do that. I don't really want to release it on the first day of each month because I can't really always manage that, and I like doing Tuesdays and Thursdays. But then if I'm releasing it, like say the week ends on a Friday, like the month ends, say on a Friday, and then you got like I guess you got Monday. It's only 3 days. Then I gotta find the time to film it. I don't know. We'll see. I'll test one out. We'll see how it goes for January. Either way, let's take a look at what else I got. On what I got, just in general. I got this one for $9 from Amazon. It was a very weird coincidence of a day kind of thing. They sent me an email, hey, you can get Elvis Presley, The Searcher on Blu-ray for $9. I'm like, hey, do I even have that one? Because Dad has a butt ton of Elvis stuff. He'd never heard of it. It's like a 2018 documentary. It goes for like 3 hours and 17 minutes. A bunch of stuff that he'd never even seen before. And he has a lot of Elvis stuff. To the point that, again, having the 4K of the Elvis movie and everything, which I've also watched now, so that'll be in the next month's video, I guess. I ordered this, it came in, 20 minutes after it came in, we found out that his daughter had died. So that was kind of weird. But yeah, so I haven't actually watched it yet, but Dad did take a look at it, because he watched it. And from what I've seen, it actually looks really nice. He's very much a stickler for appropriate aspect ratios. I only mind that when it comes to, like, you know, IMAX and stuff, because I don't like Nolan's approach of, oh, we're going to film with 2 cameras and have 2 different aspect ratios. And I'm going to be like, why? You know? It's annoying. Just stick with the 1 aspect ratio. I don't give a fuck if it's more expensive to film it all on IMAX. Film it all on IMAX. Anyway. This one, they've got like 4x3 footage that they've, like, you know, made into 16, not 16:9, because it's still like a widescreen, like, what is it, like, it's 215, what does it actually tell me what the aspect ratio is? 239:1, so yeah, so it's, you know, still got bars on the top and bottom, whatever, so that's from his recollection of when he was watching it, and he was telling me how, like, oh, this footage here, you can see it doesn't look stretched or anything, it looks good, it just, yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, I don't know. Anyway, that was one thing, $9, pretty good. My next Shyamalan film finally came in, The Visit. I am yet to both watch it, and also I'm yet to find a place for it on the shelf, because now that I've got a Shyamalan over there, but I don't actually have any extra room, which is kind of annoying. Like, I've got to realize, okay, how am I going to keep adding to director slots when I don't actually, like, not every single slot is for 1 director, some of them are shared by 3 directors, which is annoying, because I've also got the element of, the same thing goes for Dario Argento's Opera. I will note that, because this is the Australian version of The Visit, it does come with the special features, and a digital code apparently, which, it does, there is a digital code here, look at that, and the case is also broken, wow, I don't think I'd opened it yet. Oh, well, that's bad. I should not open that very much anymore. Here's a digital code. If you in Australia, because I'm pretty sure you can't use this outside of Australia. Also, it's apparently expired. Oh, interesting. See, it's like only opening from this side. Anyway, I just won't open that as much. But yeah, so I also got Dario Argento's Opera because I was able to get it for pretty, like, about $35, I think, on eBay. Because someone had a bidding war going for one of them. But then I just best offered another guy for this one, which I prefer the artwork. It's a slim case as well. I gotta find where to put it. It doesn't have reversible artwork, but it is, you know, it's... I would much prefer to wait for, like, Arrow Video's 4K or whatever, but this is a new 2K scan from 2016 with 45 hours of extensive color correction done in the States. Got an interview with Argento, brand new interview with star William McNamara, brand new 5.1 soundtrack and original trailer. So, yeah, it is Region A locked, so, or at least to my knowledge it's locked, so that's fine. I don't mind. I've got plenty of, you know, Argento films that are Region A, most of them are Region B, so, or actually most of them are 4Ks, so, by this stage. But yeah, so I got to find more space as well to put his in, so I don't know how the hell I'm going to juggle these films, especially because I'm still expecting more from, like, Mario Bava and whatnot, because I started watching Mario Bava films now, because I have, like, 4 of his films, and I'm like, I should actually watch them. Is it 4 or 5? It's 5. I forget the Danger Diabolique is actually a Bava film. The next up, which is the last for this batch, I went to JB yesterday, and it was one of those things where, you know, you don't go in expecting to buy anything, because I'd gone in on a Saturday in the city, and I didn't buy shit. But I went in to Chadston on Sunday, and I ended up picking up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 films. It started with the Purge collection. This is the 3-pack collection. So it comes with the first 3 movies. You know, I like how it actually has the artwork for the Blu-ray covers. It's just kind of goofy like that. They do have some special features, at least the first 2 doesn't stipulate any special features, but the third film has deleted scenes inside the Purge and character spotlight on Leo, whoever the frackin' doodles that is. But yeah, it comes with a digital code, so again, I don't know if these work anymore, if they're in Australia. They apparently expire in 2018, which I think is really stupid, because that was 5 years ago. What's the point of a digital code if it expires, is the only question I have. But I do like that the artwork is still the, you know, main artwork, except for Election Year doesn't come with shit for artwork, so that's really bloody weird. But Anarchy and The Purge, despite The Purge not actually having the title on it, but it's, you know, more iconic artwork, I think. I don't know. Still, not bad. Oh, my video image just went orange. Let me switch this off and on again. Okay, back. Okay, so sorry about that. So, I bought those 3, and you'll be thinking, but Julian, come on, there are 5 Purge movies, of which I haven't watched any of them. I've watched part of the first one, and I know they got a pretty mixed reception, but it was $9, and I'm like, that's not bad, $3 a film. And I know that that's like, I hear a lot of people in America always being like, oh, I got this film for $3, and it's like, that's still like $6 to $10 for us in Australia, so it's like, maybe not, it might be like $5, which is still a decent price for a film, like a really fucking decent price for a film. So they had the 3-pack, $3 a movie. Hey, that's pretty good. But it turns out there are more of these movies. For example, there's the first Purge, which, you know, I still haven't seen any of these movies. Decent artwork, I don't mind it. It also has a digital code, again, with the digital fucking codes. I don't know if this one expires. May not be valid after the 31st of the 10th, 2019. Whoop-de-fucking do. Plain as shit artwork, but it is a modern day... Is it Sony Universal release? Interesting. Is it Universal that do the blue discs? I thought Sony did it as well. So anyway, yeah. So I found the Purge, the 4th one, you know? That's fine. That was $6.50. So I'm like, that's also pretty good, you know? Why not? Alright, sure. But then, of course, I realized, hey, shit, they have another Purge movie, don't they? Yeah, they had the Forever Purge. It does bother me to have all of these as individuals when you can get them as a collector's case, because sometimes I like to get them all in a single case thing because it's a lot easier on the shelf. But 3 movies, and this one was $16, which I'm also like, oh, do I really want to get paid $16? However, it was a 2 for $20, which meant it was $10, and I got Birdman for $10, which I don't have the standard Blu-ray. I have the DVD and I have a Steelbook release, but the Steelbook is like the Czech version. It's like the Film Arena release, I believe. So, yeah, I figured, because I really like this film, and I've always hated it, I never bought the Blu-ray. So when I got the Steelbook release, I'm like, hey, at least it's a premium Steelbook label. It's one of those, you can put it as a collector's item over watching it. So I'm like, now I don't have to watch it. I have watched it once, it actually still looks great. But I'm like, I should still just get the standard Blu-ray. So, of course, begs the question, why the hell did I buy all 4 of these, including Birdman? Well, the benefit of this was $35.50, which again sounds probably like a bit too much, but they had a 5-movie pack, which was similar to this in terms of it had like the Purge 5-movie collection in the middle. Maybe I'll put the artwork there. Purge 5-movie collection has all the artwork for like different squares for different, faces of characters or whatever, the villains or whatever image that they can use for a creepy mask. That was $70. So I'm like, oh, do I spend $70 on 5 movies in one pack? Or do I spend $35 for 6 movies, including the whole extra movie that isn't a part of this franchise? Because it's a completely different movie, and in that case being Birdman. And I went with that option also because I did the math, and I'm like, even for $70, if I were, like, say if there's a 20% off sale next week, it would only be like $14 off or whatever, and that's still like $56 or some shit, which is pretty shit, because again, $35, $50, $6. That's still like $21 the difference. So I figured, for half the price, and for 1 extra film, I might as well just buy them all. Because I've been wanting to get them for a while, because again, I've been seeing that 5-pack collection. It's one of those things where it's like Underworld or Resident Evil, where it's like, I know they're not well-regarded films, but on the occasion, I don't mind buying them, especially because I like horror films, horror and or thriller films. So, yeah, I just figured I'd do it, I'd bite the bullet, buy all 5, and again, buy Birdman as well, $35.50. It's a fucking steal. Like, in the equivalency of when you actually do the goddamn math, what is it, 6 movies? It becomes $5.90 a film, or $5.92 a film, which is a fucking steal. So, yeah, that's about it for that. Yeah, I don't think I have much, I don't think I've got anything else. No, House of the Dragon I've already shown off. Yeah, I do have an Arrow video bundle coming in probably this week, so that'll be in 2 weeks' time. Probably, I imagine, will be a this weekend video. I ordered from the Cinemaniacs. I had interviewed Lee last year. They've got a store now, so they basically import a bunch of like mostly Kino Lorber labels because Lee's worked with them before, so I guess they get like a deal to ship them in and then sell it in Australia. My only issue with it is that on the occasion the price is like, if I was to compare it to Amazon, the prices usually can be $5 to $10 difference or $20 to $25 difference, and I'm like, do I really want to buy from them? I actually did put in an order because I think one of the films in particular was like $15 cheaper than it was on Amazon, and all the rest were like within like $3 to $5 the difference. But also one of them, which was a cool 4K that I've been wanting for a while, was like $10 extra on Amazon and was almost out of print. Well, not exactly out of print, but just really hard to get. So I'm like, I'll get that one and these other ones. And it turns out one of the ones I ordered, they didn't actually have in stock. So they've compensated with a different one that my choice that happened to be the same price. So I don't know when they're going to ship because I haven't got any notification about it yet. But I know that they had to change the thing. So I had a conversation with that person about it. So that was great. They're at least very, straightforward and, hey, this is what's happening, is this okay, whatever. So, ideally, I was going to pick it up, but it's in, like, the western suburbs near, like, Caroline Springs, so my mate Lachlan lives about 15 minutes away from the place, but I live like 2 hours from the place. So I'm like, I'm not gonna, or 2.5 hours maybe. I'm like, I'm not gonna go to 2 hours, you know, all the way across there when I don't have the time. And also, my train line is down for like the rest of the month. I know I can drive, but I'm not driving to fucking Caroline Springs. So I'm good. So that's basically all I expect outside of the Manta Lab Steelbook for 2001, which I think I'll probably keep. Again, it hasn't come in yet, and I haven't seen any videos yet, so when it does come in, I'll check out videos, see what other people think. I usually use that as a judging basis of, oh, should I keep it? But, like, I've also got Manta Labs that I bought because I really wanted it, like the Her Manta Lab, and I've basically, when I got it, was like, I ordered this like 4 months ago. I don't need it. I don't want it. You know, the film is fine, but I don't really need the Manta Lab for it. So I have tried selling it. No one's buying it. But I've selling other steelbooks. I've sold 2 Titans of Colt ones now. So, and a few others. So yeah, but I'm mostly selling steelbooks and the occasional film or figurine just to help my bank account, because it surprisingly, unsurprisingly, struggled during the Christmas period. So, yeah. Anyway, that's all for now. I imagine I'll probably put in an order for Amazon soon. There is a few films that I really want to get, but I'm also like, I don't want to buy more films. I do want to save up for a car. So we'll see how that goes. And also my girlfriend's gone to America, so she's gone for the next 6 months. So... Anyway, yeah. See you next time. Adios.